Do you know where we were?
Yeah, talking about just seeing like also the good
Mm-hmm.
in people,
Mm-hmm.
or the brighter side.
Mm-hmm. Do you recognize how admirable that quality is to have, and how often it's something that people not only overlook but they lack?
Uh, I don't know if I recognize it as like being like a really good trait to have, but I definitely do see that like that second part that you mentioned, like a lot of people definitely lack that,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I see it all the time in everyone. Um, I could say like my girlfriend has it sometimes too. Um, a lot of friends when I first got here, um, that definitely like different dynamics, right? Like their problems were like completely different, or like what they would like kind of express themselves about. Um, like, oh my gosh, like why is this happening to me? I would think like what do you mean? Like why are you sad about like something like that? Or like look at the bright side kind of thing. And at first it was kind of like it was more so like adjusting to this place in general and like people and the way they think and like um that I know it's gonna be completely different,
Mm-hmm.
but I just didn't understand that until I got here, right? And then eventually I was able to, kind of work through it better rather than just like question everything. It's like, okay, I know like this is happening, but I still like to see like everything, like the good in people and everything else.
Do you ever find yourself tripping into a rabbit hole where the emotions are so overwhelming that you're unable to see the glass half full?
Um, not as often. Actually, I would say not as often before, maybe a little more often now, just because I've obviously been here for longer and I've gotten accustomed to certain situations and lifestyle and whatnot. But I still obviously try my best. Um, I think it's just natural instinct, and I definitely don't want to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sometimes like I'll definitely be like, oh man, like why can't it just be like this? Like like why can't we just get a smile out of someone, or why can't they just smile at this, or why do they have to keep doing like certain things that hurts them,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, like things like that. It definitely like I don't want to say keeps me up at night, but yeah, it does. Like I do kind of think about it sometimes.
Do you feel responsible for other people's emotions?
No, no, I would say no. But I do like to obviously sympathize and connect with that person. So maybe in the moment,
Yeah.
I'll kind of, I guess, like reflect that feeling, right? Because I want them to see like their potential or their like hidden, like, emotions of like, hey, let's look at it this way, or look what you did, like what you achieved, rather than like, oh, I lost this, or I did this, or this keeps happening to me. It's like, well, why is it happening? Like, maybe you're learning something new or something like that. So,
How do you do that? You specifically, how
like
would you
me
do
to
that?
someone
Yeah,
else.
exactly.
Um, well, now I'm learning more to kind of express it and to communicate it
Okay.
because I know like if I just do it like just being direct, not everyone's gonna take it in the same, right? And um, now I'm learning that more. Now that I'm like 24, because before I would just say it straight, and then they don't really get it at first until like, for example, friends. Let's just say like they have some sort of like relationship problem or something, and I would just like give my output out there, right? At first, I would just be like, well, why this is happening? Why don't you try this? Or like, hey, look in the bright side. What is that other person going through that might be kind of triggering them to act a certain way or do certain things? Or what are you doing or what are you not doing?
Mm.
Right? I would kind of question that to then eventually they would come back and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so right. And then I would just be like, from that, I kind of took a more direct approach and then I would just tell it straight. But then, now that I'm here, I have definitely found that a lot of the times that might not be the way, and I'm just learning to kind of work through that and be a better communicator
Mm-hmm.
in this case.